Hello and welcome to NLP Trainer Training. This is the self-study module, of course, and you'll be working through a series of books, resources, watching some videos and completing some assignments that you'll send back to me. And then sometime later we'll meet for the in-person workshop where you'll put all of your skills into practice and develop your abilities to train not just NLP but any subject actually that you would want to deliver to an audience. It's going to help you with one-to-one coaching and with changes that you want to make in your own life as well, of course, which you've already done a lot of on your NLP journey, because for you to be at this point, you've already done a lot of study in NLP. You've must, as a minimum, have covered practitioner and master practitioner and met the required standards for those. So I want you to tell a little bit about how the program works. I want to tell you about how the assessment process works through the levels of certification, what you can expect from the course, and what I'm expecting from you. So in terms of certification, practitioner is very straightforward. It's a syllabus of techniques, and the assessment is that you demonstrate your ability to use those techniques and to actually take care of a client and to incorporate those techniques into a coaching session and achieve change or to get a result that your client is happy with. So for my practitioner training, the last day of the course is an assessment day where we have a series of back-to-back open practice sessions where a client will present anything they want to work on and the coach has half an hour, and what I'm looking for is confidence and capability in using the practitioner techniques. So that's very straightforward. Master practitioner, a little bit more complex, a little bit more vague, because it's not a syllabus of techniques anymore, because at master practitioner there are no techniques. It's a series of skills, abilities that you've developed that allow you to be free from techniques. So if you've done a master practitioner training where you've learned more complex techniques, that's not master prac. By definition, that's practitioner level. So in order to achieve certification at master practitioner level, what I'm looking for the Society of NLP certification criteria is that you meet certain standards of your ability to communicate with the client and to uncover their unconscious processes and to introduce change and to manage that whole process in a way that's dynamic and completely individualized to the person that you're working with. Now, on the last day of my master practitioner training, what we're focusing on is modeling. So modeling a skill, and can you introduce that skill? Can you train that skill to other people? Can you install that skill into another person? And actually the process of modeling a skill or a talent is exactly the same as the process of modeling what a client might describe as a problem or something that they want to change. And so the process is the same, the result is the same. All that's different actually between a problem and a talent is context, because they're both just examples of behaviors, and the behavior is either aligned with the context, with the environment in a way that the client is happy with, or isn't, and the client's then unhappy or dissatisfied with the results that they get. But the process is the same. So that's how the assessment works at master practitioner. And at trainer training, it's very simple. It was very similar, sorry. Again, it's another repertoire of skills and abilities that you have. For the most part, as you've seen if you've started reading the trainer training manual, for the most part, actually identical to master practitioner, but taking it to the level now of not working one-to-one, but working with a group. And that's really the main distinction between master practitioner and trainer training. Is can you take the skills that you've developed at prac and master prac level, and can you now apply those skills dynamically with a group to maintain things like the group direction and the group state and the learning outcomes, and can you manage any barriers to learning that might crop up individually from time to time. So there are actually very few technical skills that trainer training adds above master practitioner. It's more about the application of those skills within a learning environment, and obviously that applies equally to NLP and to any other training that you might want to do. So the assignments are important in this self-study part of the program. Length is not important, it's depth that's important. I really want you to consider the questions and the points that I've posed in the assessment questions or the assessment guidelines, and really think about how it applies to you, how you can bring your experiences into the program, and how you can share your experiences in that assignment, so that when I read that, I can get a real sense of you, of where you're coming from, how you think about the particular subject of the assignment, and what work we then need to do during the live workshop. When you come to the live workshop, then the focus really is on practice and delivery, practical applications of the skills, developing anything that's shown up in through the assignments as being a particular focus area for you, and really developing your comfort and your confidence in training NLP. And of course, through doing that, you're also developing that comfort and confidence to train any other subject as well. So what I expect from you is for you to bring all of your experiences and all of your knowledge to bear on the self-study part of the course and on the assignments, because when you send your assignments to me, that's my measure of how you're getting on and where you are in terms of the overall learning process. What you can expect from me is support throughout the process, so you can contact me at any time with any questions you've got about the self-study materials, the assignments. Any questions about the assignments, of course, I'm not just going to give you the answer. What I'm going to do is guide and support you to figure things out for yourself, but really to point you in the right direction, so that the learning is still yours and the achievement is still yours. That's very important. As we work through the live workshop, you'll do more and more presentations, you'll be practicing techniques, you'll be practicing working with groups, and the final assignment will of course be a presentation of a practitioner technique, because that's a nice easy thing that you don't really have to think about planning the content, and instead you can focus on all of the other things that are important that you've learned throughout the trainer training process. So again, what I'm looking for is for you to bring all of your experience and skills to bear, and what you can expect from me in return is support throughout the process, the very best quality of training that I can give you through the 20 odd years experience that I've had in doing this, and also bringing in the latest research and the latest innovations in neuroscience and psychology, that this isn't just NLP regurgitated. This is something new and fresh, and something that's very much a dynamic field of study and research in science today. And this we're at the very practical end of that, actually face to face with the client or the student, the learner, and transferring those skills and using those skills to make that person's learning experience as rewarding as possible. And that's what I'm aiming for with you. So welcome again to the program. Good luck, and I look forward to seeing you soon.
Damn you, Peter Freeth. Why am I doing it in a Scottish accent? Trying to.